more with WGRC-AM's Mary Jones. Mary, thanks for joining me outside.
Outdoors. Isn't it? I may just spend the afternoon here.
Right?
I'm feeling pretty relaxed in this day Bob Maxon gave us. Oh, my goodness.
The sun is shining bright. It is beautiful. And there's a reason why we're outside, because when you're out, the weather's nice. It has you, nice, I should say. It has you reminiscing about past summer activities. Anything that you did?
Well, yes, and as a matter of fact, let's kind of talk about that. I was visiting a friend of mine last week in Maine. We walked into the backyard, and they have just this very simple swing, 2 ropes and a board for a seat. I jumped on that swing. Yvonne, I haven't been on a swing in I can't tell you how many years. I swang like, that's the right word, swang like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I swung, whichever.
You're like Tarzan out there.
I was, and it instantly took me back to when I was a little girl in my backyard in the swing set that my father built. And very, very happy memories. So, let's all bring out the child in us. We all have it. And summer is the perfect time. And this is the beginning, the unofficial beginning of the summer season, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now is the time to think about some of those happy memories and recreate them, because you know how quickly the summer is going to whiz by.
One thing I will tell you along those lines is we were old school. We didn't have, well, we did have slip and slide, but to me, we played with a manguera, which is basically Spanish word for the hose. Just Dad had the hose and just sprayed us, and that was fun.
Yes.
There was no Schlitterbahn, there was no water world. It was just a hose, and I had fun.
But fun. Look how much you're smiling just thinking about it. I remember, s'mores. A lot of folks remember going to Girl Scout or Boy Scout camp and making s'mores. Well, let's pull out the graham crackers and the marshmallow and the chocolate and make some s'mores. I also mentioned, a friend of mine, Facebook friend and I were talking about this today online, because I posted this. And she mentioned that one of her happiest memories, and again, the simplicity of it, when she was a little girl, she would do with her siblings or her friends, take watermelon seeds and try to spit them as far as they could.
We should have brought watermelon, tried it ourselves. So ladylike. We could have done that.
But this is about being kids again. This is about reliving some of those memories. It's about bringing out the child and, again, thinking about it now, not in Labor Day. So let's create some memories for the summer of 2010.
The ice cream man, he needs to make a stop by NBC.
The Good Humor Man, if they're still around. Are they still around?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
But do they play a song? Usually it's that recognizable song where you think, you could be doing anything, and all of a sudden you're like, ice cream?
It takes you back.
Yeah.
It takes you back.
That's great.
So, yeah, how fun.
That is fun. And let's also talk about, I had to ask, your Facebook dating project. How's that working?
Started that about 6 weeks ago. It's Carolyn's Date Life. I'm determined, as I've mentioned to you, I'm like the worst matchmaker in the world, but I am a persistent one. I'm determined to find her a man. And so we started a fun Facebook dating project. And she's had 2 dates so far.
Some possible suitors.
Everything's being videoed.
Okay.
One issue that came up, one of the dates was a good one. That's all I'll say. And her question is, it was a good date. She has not heard back from this one.
Oh, that's not
She would like to. So the question is, what do you think? Should a woman, after a first date, call a man to suggest a second date, or should we just sit back and wait to get the call? The more traditional route.
I would say maybe to call him, but then sometimes that may show he's just not that into you if he's not calling you back. So I don't know. It's kind of touchy.
It is kind of touchy. It's one of those things, there are a lot of questions in the dating world. When you're dating later in life, she's mid-40s. It's a little different than when you're in 20s, certainly. But I think, as in so many things in life, I told her, follow your gut feel. Yeah. If it's something, if you feel comfortable making that call, if you want to see him again, go for it.
I think that's true.
If not, don't.
Okay, go with your gut. Thanks, Mary. And if you'd like to comment, perhaps chime in on the Facebook project, or perhaps maybe just your favorite summertime activity.
If you know a great guy, from my friend Carolyn.
Yes,
that's
why
the
not?
objective of this. Got to find her Mr. Right.
NBC and Mary Jones, just connecting people together. You can go to our website to chat with Barry. Go to NBCConnecticut.com. Search all that. Thanks, Mary.
Thanks, Yvonne.